Okay, we're back. Week 4. Week 4? Yeah, week 4. Yeah. How has the season gone so far? We are 3-0. I'm as surprised as anybody, but the team be doing heavy lifting, as we can see right here. No, I thought we had a good draft before the season started. It was just a matter of executing, and I feel like some weeks and some games we have executed very well, and then some we kind of got a little lucky. But you know, you're going to play an 8-week season. You're going to get a little bit of luck, and but you also have to play consistently. But and I feel like we've had a bit of both. So, but this week is going to be a little bit of a test. We do have kind of a mark on our back right now, being the #1 seed right now. We've, like I said, it's gone well, but. So, yeah, this week's going to be tough, and I think it's going to be pretty tough from here on out, looking at these teams. Like, we're facing Midbus this week. I'm not sure where he is in the standings. Let's have a look. Midbus, where are you? Ooh, 4th. Oh, 2-1. Okay, so we could draw. I don't know if we can fall below him. He's +4. Yeah, I think game differential we might be able to, but I don't know what these numbers mean. +15, I think, is maybe KD, and this one is game diff? I don't know. It's funny because I don't think that can be game diff because the best... But whatever. I'm not going to speculate. We're 1st. They're 4th. But no, it's going to be a tough week. We've got... the bonus is... Okay, so there is something about these multiple roster size leagues. We only have to prep against 9 Pokemon as opposed to 11. Yes, we do have a couple 1-pointers, but I feel like having to pay attention to the Venonat and stuff like that, like you have to kind of consider safety goggles and deal with redirection and things like that. That's why we got it. And also the compound ice sleep powder. If you ignore this thing could really get ahead of you. And also the Zorua, which we are featuring this week down here. Yep. But yeah, we do have a couple strong modes, but yeah, so Midbus has a really strong team. We were actually talking before the season even started. I think it was maybe even during the draft about how strong certain things are, and I feel like this roster is very strong. I do feel like this is a 6 Pokemon roster, though. There is a place for Dugtrio Alola. I don't know, and we might find out this week when we play, but I'm not super afraid of it. I'm just not. It's really frail. I guess Rock Slide spam could be a thing, or maybe EQ spam or something. But it's kind of a tough matchup against a Moltres and a Kingdra and a Sneasel and a Politoed. Yeah, it's a tough week for it. Cloth, the Focus Sash variant's pretty tough. I don't think we have any double hit moves this week, which, yeah, we have the triple axle, but I don't think we're going to hit super hard through that. 115 defense, yeah, no. Yeah, so we do have to be careful of Cloth with activating its anger shell. But that's definitely something we can deal with. We do have some special attackers on the team, and we do have some... oh, we have Scale Shot. Never mind, I forgot we did. Choice Band Scale Shot. But yeah, so I guess we'll worry about that then. Metatite, yeah, you can you skill swap the pure power onto something stronger and Fake Out and Trick Room and things like that. But I'm not too concerned about these 3. I might eat those words, but this is probably going to be the 6 right here. I think this is a very strong 6. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's pretty well-rounded. Fire, Water, Grass. Fairy, Dragon, Steel, yeah, that's pretty strong, and a Ghost type. So you have the anti-priority, anti-fake out yourself. You also have setup, you have Tailwind, you have anti-Trick Room and Iron Valiant and setup. Yeah, this team has a lot, so this is going to be a tough week. But I guess we can just dive into our team just so this isn't super long, because I think the video lengths have been fairly long so far. By the way, we're week 4 and we're still going. We're not quitting these videos, so we're going to keep it going. See if I can get a loss and see how encouraged I am to make the next one. Yeah, let's just dive into this one. So, like I say, it's, give me a reason not to bring my best modes, and I won't bring the best modes, right? But Politoed Kingdra is pretty hard to convince me not to bring. They don't share weaknesses. You have the double speed. You have the rain boosted stab on both of them. Politoed's really tough to get rid of. Kingdra is one of the best typings in the game. And it just hits so hard, which we're going to do this week. The Politoed is very supportive. I want this Politoed to stick around because we are facing a Goodra, so being able to haze off those boosts if Midbus decides to go for the shelter stuff, and just to kind of boost up its defenses and body press to a victory. And we don't have any Terra Ghost, which I am starting to think maybe we are leaning into stopping the body press rather than being immune to it. Normally when I face an Iron Defense body press user, I usually go Terra Ghost, and here we are. But we do have Terra Poison, 1, 2, 3, and we do have the Terra Fairy and a Ghost type, so we're not completely screwed, but if this thing gets to +6, it's going to hit kind of hard, so... But I guess that was the plan originally. We do have the Weather Ball just for consistent damage. If they just decide to go for the Sun, we do have Weather Ball as well, which can hit a few things on his team pretty hard if we do get the Sun boost and the Weather Ball. So Weather Ball is just a good move overall. We do have Rain Dance just in case there is manual Sun or weather of any kind. We can definitely put the rain back on. You know, say we get an attack off, they survive whatever it might be, and then they get the maybe they get the sunny day off, or in a game 2 or something like that. Say they surprise us with a sunny day in game 1, we could always anticipate that, and the same turn we get our attack off, they go for the sunny day, and the same turn we get the rain dance off, and we just keep the momentum going. By the way, speaking of momentum, Choice Band Terra Water Wave Crash, Oko's Blastoise. Let's let that sit in for just a minute. Blastoise is so strong defensively, and this thing Oko's it with a resisted hit. So, yeah, and this is exactly why I drafted this. I think we are adamant. No, we have to be Jolly, yeah, because we need the speed. Unfortunately, we have to outspeed the Iron Jugulus with the booster energy, and... What? Let me just double check. What was the speed stat of this thing? Jugulus at +1. Jugulus gets to 264, and we are 278. Why are we... Oh, yeah, because of the Valiant. Okay, yeah, we wanted to outspeed the Valiant with booster energy speed, worst case scenario, and we could just delete it. So, it took me a second to realize what I was doing. But yeah, we do have that. Let's just take the +1 off so we don't forget. By the way, get the stock if you haven't used it. It's very helpful because we just did speed tiers on the fly. So yeah, so the Kingdra, yeah, Wave Crash is basically being clicked exclusively. The Scale Shot is to get around any sashes, you know, like with the Choice Band and the Stab Dragon. We can definitely take out some sash users. Obviously not the Valiant, but say for example the Jugulus is, or the Dugtrio is, or the Cloth. We might, I'm not sure about the Cloth, we might flip turn out, but the Metatite or something. Yeah, we definitely have the Scale Shot there for that reason. Breaking Swipe, just in case the Ceruledge decides to start bulking up. And the Serena and the Goodra and things like that, or the Cloth or the Dugtrio, we can just start getting spread damage off with the Choice Band. It's not going to tickle. It's, you know, yes, Breaking Swipe isn't the strongest move in the world, but with the Choice Band and Stab, it's going to start hitting things. So and the fact that we can hit everything pretty hard for the most part, except for the, what is it? Yeah, the Dugtrio, yeah, everything hits that thing hard. With those defenses, what is it? What are we looking at? 35 HP, but 60 defense and 70 speed. Okay, this is higher than I thought it was, but that HP stat is pitiful. Like, that's brutal. But yeah, so Breaking Swipe, it's probably a 2-shot on the Dugtrio, even if it's resisted. It keeps the Cloth kind of at bay, and it keeps the Serena, the Goodra, the Ceruledge, and yeah, I guess physical Jugulus, not really a thing, but yeah. So, and then we have the flip turn just to kind of get out. I love having a pivoting move on a choice item, which is always nice just to abandon ship. But yeah, and not to mention the flip turn. Flip turn with Choice Band and Terra Water is going to hit hard, and we might even get an Oko on our pivot. That could be kind of cool too. And then also we have our Sneasel Terrakion. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Like, honestly, like, we've got our Sneasel's been MVP this season with knockoff, triple axle, fake out, and then the beat up is required. So we got our speed at the right speed tier, the highest we can be without, you know, underspeeding things. 179 gets around the Dugtrio. So that's going to be a tough bring for him, especially with Sneasel being such a common bring every week for me for the most part. But yeah, the beat up, side beat up, and then we have the Focus Sash on it. So We get the +4 on the Terrakion, and not to mention we do have Inner Focus, and I did decide to bring the Covert Cloak this week on the Terrakion. There's a handful of items you'd like to bring on this thing, but Covert Cloak, I was in testing a little bit with myself, and I hated getting faked out. The fact that it was just such an easy fake out into that Terrakion slot, and I didn't want to commit a Terra, so I'm like, you know what? We get our +4 if we, especially in a game 1, if we lead this in game 1, which I think is the plan, we just go for, he thinks he can fake out the Terrakion and get a Tailwind up or something like that. We can just go for the beat up and then Rock Slide and just delete their side of the field, so that could be nice. Or just delete the Blastoise, because there is only Metatite and Blastoise as the fake out users. So there is that. Terra Poison just for the body press resist and the grass resist, because they do have a Serena that hits very hard. Yeah, and aside from the Dugtrio, there really isn't any ground coverage on the team, and there's no psychic coverage to be seen at all, so I guess Metatite, sure. Yeah, so Terra Poison, we're going to be hit neutrally and resisted which is why I kind of put Sneasel, Terrakion, Politoed, things like that. They all have Terra Poison, so open Terra, we'll see what he does about it. So yeah, there's not really a whole lot to explain. We got the Sacred Sword that gets around all of the shelter boosts for Goodra, so I'm thinking he might not go that way. I know there's a bunch of other sets you can run on Goodra, like a special one, and just kind of start hitting with its bulk and its decent special attack. Honestly, 110 is usable, and 100, and the move pool is ridiculous, so I would love to Scarf this thing. If I had this thing, I'd love to Scarf it. It gets a bunch of really cool Scarf moves. Like Acid Spray and Breaking Swipe and stuff like that. Very unexpected. So, yeah, I'm playing my own team. All right, not there. So we got the Terrakion Sneasel. Needs no introduction for the most part. Then we have the Smoltres, sure. And the Terra Dragon. Terra Dragon's going to do really well. Because I think if we can get rid of the Valiant, Terra Dragon looks fantastic. The Goodra, I don't think we're Terra Dragoning too much. But if we run into the Blastoise and we're in a bit of trouble, or say a rock move that we find out earlier in the game, we do need a decent Terra, and I do feel like Terra Dragon's pretty nice this week. Resist the Electric, Sneaky Water. Yeah, what else are we weak to? Water, Rock, Electric, yeah, so Dragon's pretty good. And we are running the Life Orb to get the most amount of damage possible, and I think we're modest, so this thing's going to hit like a truck. Like, I think Air Slash almost OHKOs the Serena for the most part. So, yeah, that's really good. And Terra Grass on the Sarah Ledge is pretty common, so if we can just kind of, get around that. I was actually messing around with a Gardevoir, because we had that as well. And I love tracing. Well, not tracing so much. You skill swap the Sarah Ledge, or you trace the, that's what I was going to say. You trace the, whatever the hell this ability is called, Flash Fire. And then you skill swap it onto something like your partner that's weak to fire. So Sarah Ledge, so you can go like Terra Dark on the Gardevoir, and then now you resist the Ghost, and you're also immune to the fire, so it can't do anything to you, which is really cool. And then also skill swapping said Flash Fire onto one of your Pokemon, like, I don't know, I don't have any, like, I guess Registeel would have been really cool. I think I was messing around with the Registeel with like Terra Bug or something. But yeah, so no, that was what we were thinking about, but we didn't do that. Me, myself, and I, we. But yeah, there's honestly this Moltres. I wish I had room for Protect. I'm never clicking Heat Wave. Part of me just, you know what, we're doing it now. I haven't clicked Heat Wave once. Like, what do we even need it for? Like, we're hitting. Yeah, we literally don't need it for anything. Like, everything we're gonna hit with fire. We have Air Slash for the Serena. We've got Scorching Sands for this Alolan Dugtrio, and we're not hitting fire with really anything else, so honestly, yeah. No, I like this now, because now I have Protect. It's funny, I just midway through the video. Yeah, here we are. We know what we're doing over here, right? Yeah. So yeah, Moltres just got better, so Flame Body, I feel like the Zorua Hisui, it's another thing too, like if you want to fake out other slots, and we disguise this as, say, the Kingdra or something like that, you are going to whiff on that fake out. If we go Politoed Kingdra in a game 1, and then I just win or something like that, or it does well, you find out what the item is, and then you want to fake it out the next turn, or the next game, we can just go Politoed Zorua and then have Kingdra in the 4th slot, and now you fake out a Zorua, and we get a free Terra Blast, Terra Fairy into the Valiant, which does KO actually, and it's going to really hurt that Jugulus. I'm not sure if it KOs. Jugulus has been surprisingly bulky in this testing, so we'll have to see. Icy Wind for the speed control, U-turn to get the hell out of there, and then Shadow Ball for just some consistent damage into the Cerulege. So I do think this thing, it's not like our main mode, but if we need to pull out some tomfoolery, some shenanigans, you know, in this match, we at least have some. Well, and here's the other thing too. If this thing is in team preview, everything could be a Zorua every game. You are definitely hesitant to click fake out if you're playing properly. You're just like, if I whiff on this fake out, do I insta lose? And it might actually stop you from faking out, which actually could give us a win, especially if we go Politoed Kingdra and then we show the Zorua disguised as it earlier, and then maybe they might not fake it out, because that's the one thing that Kingdra really doesn't want to see as a fake out. So we definitely have to watch out for that. Zorua being disguised, another thing too is we can actually kind of go for, like, you know, let's say they're thinking they're going to hit a Sneasel with a body press or something like that. We either whiff or we hard switch in the Moltres in that slot, and now, you know, we get a flame body, we get a burn, things like that. Or, you know, we disguise it as the Terrakion, like say Zorua Sneasel, and then Terrakion's in the back in the 4th slot. They think they're going to be hitting the Terrakion with a physical move, but they're, you know, yeah, we just get in the Moltres, and yeah, whatever it might be, we can get a burn maybe. So yeah, some fun stuff with Zorua. We do have the Terra Blast could be a little sneaky. I kind of don't want to waste a Terra on a Zorua. If it's going to win us the game, I think we go for it, but that's probably the next to the Sneasel. I'm pretty sure we're not terraing the Zorua, but it's there for a reason. We'll have to see. The other cool thing I found out in testing is if I disguise the Zorua as a Sneasel, we can start going with Icy Wind, and it still looks like a Sneasel. You know, you can't fake out a Sneasel, obviously, so they're not going to do that, but they might body press it. So if we start Icy Winding and they're like, all right, well, let's switch in the Goodra, and then they go for a body press and they just whiff, and we just keep Icy Winding and the partner just goes off. So yeah, I do think that Zorua is a nice piece this week. I pretty much had every Pokemon on the team this week at one point, and then this is what we ended up with. So yeah, it seems like fun. Keys to victory, things that I found a little difficult is the way that we're playing this team. If they get a Tailwind up before me with this Jugulus, I feel like Jugulus is just a solid lead overall. Terra Ghost with the Booster Energy is just really nice. Booster Energy's tough, though, because, like, I feel like Focus Sash could be nice. So just because, like, we do outspeed with the Kingdra. If we do go Timid, and then, you know, if I'm prepping against me, both of these things with Booster Speed could be a little tough, you know, because the Kingdra just, you know, unless you're not afraid of Kingdra and you're like, whatever, I'll just take a hit. Not this one. Definitely not this one. This one's going to hit pretty hard. But yeah, so Tailwind getting up and then outspeeding me for another few turns, that does hurt. Especially with like Blastoise and Serena, things that normally don't outspeed naturally for the most part. They can outspeed things and really hurt. So if I go for the beat up strat and they get a Tailwind off, I'm in a bit of trouble. So if they run Focus Sash on this Jugulus, it could be really good, because if I go for the beat up, then they're just like, okay, well, we get a Tailwind off, we survive with a Focus Sash. He's only hitting me once, and we get a Tailwind up, and now we have the advantage. But that's playing with fire, man. If you want to let me get a +4, yeah, you outspeed me, but still +4. And then Sneasel is still Sneasel, as we've seen this season. So, I don't know. Is there anything else to say about this team? I don't think so. Yeah, although it's only 9 Pokemon, this is a scary roster. Like, this is a really good roster. Like, I was complimenting him after the draft, saying, like, man, Valiant's, like, arguably the best Pokemon in draft. I think I said it in the draft recap video, or the whatever I was doing before the season started. I was saying this is the best Pokemon in draft, but yeah. So yeah, let's just see what kind of Swiss Army knife he pulls out of this thing this week. So it's definitely coming. So yeah, this is my prediction, all these 6. Yeah, these ones could be a niche pick, and they all kind of want to hold Sash, so if one of these 3 are there, it's probably Sashed or Scarfed or whatever it is, but we'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, so hopefully we can identify in team preview, you know, based on what we see. I think Assault Vest Serena just looks really good across the board. Leftovers Goodra is really nice. Blastoise, it's kind of the one that I'm really not sure. Like, you could run Citrus Berry and Yawn. You could do something like the Shell Smash White Herb. You know, you could run Covert Cloak so you don't get faked out yourself, and then you could just hit back really hard. Water Spout does not tickle, by the way. That thing hits really hard. The Cerulege, I do think Clear Amulet's nice, but I don't have Intimidate on the team, so I can see Clear Amulet not being on the Cerulege. Maybe like a Citrus Berry. But actually, the Scarf Cerulege has been really popular in the meta in Reg H. Well, not really popular. I guess that's a stretch. Like, it's been on a few teams. So the one that has been kicking around has been Scarf, so we do have to definitely look out for that. But we definitely have some faster Pokemon in that regard. I think it'd be really nice because we have our Calc decks, like, during the game. If we can pick up a Wave Crash, like, if we see the Terra preview that Cerulege is grass or something that resists water, and we kill anyway, it's going to feel so satisfying to just go Helping Hand, Terra Water, Wave Crash. And that's the other cool thing with Terra Water, and we have Helping Hand and Choice Band. If we need all three, I don't think there's a single resisted hit on this team you can survive. Like, I don't think so. So maybe back row, this could be really good. But if we are going to pick up anyway, we might not need Terra, and we can Helping Hand. If, you know, we need just the Terra and we don't really see a Terra being used anywhere else, we could always just Terra and not Helping Hand and maybe go for like a Weather Ball and just double hit or something like that. So I think, yeah, this is literally why I drafted this. Like, when I saw that this thing got Wave Crash, I'm like, what in the hell? Like, should I just do a quick calc? Honestly, why not? Just skip to the match if you guys don't want to see this. Let me see. Kingdra, max attack. We're just going to go Timid, so we're not going to go Boosting Nature. Choice Band, Wave Crash. And then we got Rain boosted, and then we got Terra, and then we got Helping Hand. Where's Helping Hand? Okay, so apparently this kills an Abomasnow, which is insane to me. But let's go to Cerulege, if I can type. So Cerulege, Terra Grass. That's so jokes. I want to delete this. Do we even need it? Yeah, we need Helping Hand. If we don't Terra, we need both. All right, yeah. So if we see a resisted Terra in team preview, we're just gonna assume they're gonna go for it. And then, yeah, we do have to watch out for recoil. That's the other thing. Wave Crash, yes, is ridiculously strong as it is. Guys, that's not even adamant. Like, that's just jolly. I think I might have said timid earlier, but it's not. It's jolly. But anyway, so I guess back to the end of the video, I guess, for the preview of the... Anyway, again, as I mentioned, I am not very good at ending these, so I guess stick around for the match if you haven't already skipped this, but yeah, enjoy. See you soon. Okay, we are ready to go, I guess. Midbus sent me a challenge already, and I missed it, but let's go. Let's try to stick to our game plan, see if we can remember what our game plan was. Maybe I should go back and watch the preview that I just did. And there we are. Wow, crazy. The same 6 we were expecting. Now we are good when it comes to that. So let me see. Good luck, have fun. Let's get the link going. Oh, well. He's on it. All right. So, let's go back to game 1. Okay, so our game plan was, I think we said we were going to go Politoed Kingdra to start. And then... yeah, back row. What were we doing in the back row? Moltres for sure. And... do we want to... I think maybe Terrakion in the back. I do think Terrakion looks pretty good late game. Unless we want to go Sneasel. Yeah, let's go Sneasel. Sneasel's really nice in the back row. Just having fake out and stuff in the back, so... oh, let's see how this goes. Good luck to everyone. Such a nice guy. Oh yeah, let's see our Terra types. So we have Terra Steel, so we don't have the Ghost Terra. So if we do see a booster energy, we can fake it out in a later game. Terra Water. That does tell me it's probably the all gas, no brakes version. Terra Steel. Okay, on the Sarah Ledge and Terra Ice. Okay, so that's definitely the... that actually might be the wide lens version going for the triple axle stuff. So the Gudra is probably Sap Sipper, but we don't have a grass type, so we're okay. And Terra Electric. Why Terra Electric? Trying to get around... Yeah, maybe this team was a little afraid of the Registeel. Hey, but can you blame them? Let me see. So, how are we gonna go about this? Yeah, let's just start deleting things, I guess. That'd be really cool. Hopefully we can get a resist lead, and then we can just delete the resist with our wave crash stuff. Because if we... I'd rather not have that Gudra switch in, because I don't think we can kill... Well, we might be able to. Let's do a quick calc. Okay, Blastoise and Valiant. Okay, we were not expecting the Valiant lead. But yeah, that might be Sash, actually. So yeah, this is... we gotta worry about the fake out. So we definitely have to Terra Water to get around the... Ooh, this could be Shell Smash or Coaching. Yeah, let's see. Because we don't want a Helping Hand here, because we might get faked out. Maybe we can go for a Weather Ball into the Valiant. And then maybe we can go for a... Wave Crash. Yeah, we definitely have to Terra Water here, because if we get faked out and then Spirit Blasted, we're in trouble. Maybe we can Flip Turn the Valiant, actually, honestly. Oh, that would be really good. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we can just get rid of the Valiant now. Ooh, Gudra Hisui, okay. So there's Terra Water, Fake Out, makes sense. And we do hit it. So we are locked into... Oh, wait, we didn't actually get the Flip Turn off, so we do get a turn here. So we can Wave Crash the Blastoise. Actually, we did just hit... Now we might be able to pick it up, actually. So let's see. This. We are Terra Water. If we Helping Hand... Oh, 85 to 101%. Oh, and that's a really bulky one. Yeah, we're doing it. Yo. That's crazy. Yawn. Okay, we were going to switch anyway, so that's cool. Okay, 184. So we do Speed Tide the Valiant here. Okay, so this is a Yawn Blastoise. We can delete the Blastoise as well. Yeah, we definitely... See, the Sneasel switch-in might make sense. Or we could just Haze. But we're already faster than everything. Do we even need it? Like, we are drowsy. Let's get the Politoed off next turn. Maybe we can Helping Hand. It's not likely Blastoise has Protect, so let's just do it. It's so strong. It's so strong. Yo. That is 2 resisted hits. This thing is just as good as I thought it was going to be. See, yeah, that I don't like, though. Because now those 2 on the field, yeesh. I don't know if I like that. Let's get the Sneasel on the field, and then hopefully the Kingdra goes down. Yeah, and then we can possibly keep the Rain. Yeah. Yeah, because Terra Electric Valiant, I can see someone just going like straight out for the Politoed here. I don't know what electric coverage it gets. So maybe just going for damage would actually be better. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there's the Electric and Tailwind and T-Bolt, and he does pick up. Okay, so that was just me not knowing what it can do, and the Tailwind's up. That really sucks, actually. Yeah, and now we Terra'd too, so now we have the Moltres, so we basically have to hope for a wake up here. We're gonna lose this game. Yeah, because this thing... can we gather some information? So there's no Quark Drive, so there's no booster energy there. Let's see if we can get rid of the Jugulus here and then just wave crash the Valiant. Did you double the Sneasel? Oh, double both of them. Okay, no, this is a good... They're playing really well. I should have read that the Terra Electric T-Bolt, because that does make sense, and then we could have saved our Politoed, but then Tailwind still goes up, and I still think we lose. Yeah, we have to go for a ooh, Flash Cannon, so that's the best move they have? Yeah, we're dead. Let me see, GG. Okay. So the plan was Blastoise. So we got 2 kills exactly the way we wanted, but the yawn really hurt, actually. I say we just do it again. Like, was it really that bad? But we don't know if Focus Sash is on the Jugulus, though. Like, what did we learn? Gooey's the ability. Good luck, have fun. So we gotta watch out for Terra Electric and the T-Bolt. So it is a special one. It does have Protect and D-Gleam. So it is, I would say it's fully special. You could whip out a close combat, I guess, which is kind of cool, but maybe we can get a Tailwind up. That would be really nice, actually. They did lead the Iron Valiant last time, so maybe we could just go for Sneasel Moltres could be really nice. Oh, because it's not Terra Ghost, it's probably Covert Cloak, so we can be in a bit of trouble if that's the case. Oh, wait a second. Let's just go for the Terra Fairy Terra Blast and kill the Valiant. Or we just go for the Sneasel Terrakion. Yeah, you know what? He wants to fake out and thinks that's good to go. Let's get the beat up off, and then we have the Scarf Icy Wind. That actually might be helpful later. Yeah, let's do Moltres. They really, really want to deal with that, the Moltres. People are afraid of it, I guess. And Electric does go well into the team, I guess. Late game Kingdra could be nice. But let's disguise the Moltres as a Zorua. Yeah, let's do that. So Sneasel Terrakion, Zorua Moltres. And then... Ooh, this is a good team, actually. Like, we're not completely wrong on things, but that one T-Bolt just really hurt us there. So... Yeah, the fact that it switched out turn 1 means it's probably not Focus Sash because it was afraid of the Oko. So let's assume that the focus... It's either Sash or Covert Cloak on the Jugulus. Yeah, so we're just going to go for the straight beat up. And then we're going to go for the Terra Poison. Terra Poison. You're going to fake out. And I don't want to get yawned. Do we want to kill the Valiant here? Could be Icy Wind as the last move because getting speed control would really suck for me. But let's get rid of the Blastoise. Yeah, Protect. What are you doing? Yawning? See, that's surprising. Because this Blastoise is going down here. And you know the beat up Justified is coming, so... Yeah. So... We took our speed control off of the Sneasel, which really sucks, actually. Oh, Booster Energy was such a good item for him in testing. I'm surprised he didn't do it. Because now we can hit the Valiant here. Yeah, the speed control is there. He hasn't Terra'd yet, so yeah, Terra Steel is definitely coming. Tailwind's going off, and then... So T-Bolt is there. We can Protect here, actually. Yeah, Tailwind... Do you need Tailwind? I don't think so. You know what? I think our play is Protect and then get our Scarf in. Yeah, Tailwind here would really suck for me, but he's already got the speed advantage. So I think just Terra Steel on the Jugulus right here. And then maybe you just go for the Tailwind and then attack the Terrakion with the Valiant. Maybe Terra Electric and the T-Bolt. But a Tailwind here wouldn't be very good for me. Yeah, Terra Steel makes sense. There's the Tailwind. There's the D-Gleam. We didn't like that hit. But we do have the Fake Out back, though. Well, he went for the D-Gleam, so that means that... yeah, let's go for the Fake Out. So, Jugulus, it's hard to fit Fake Out, but if this is... Yeah, we need to get rid of the Valiant here. Are we stalling Tailwind turns? Let me see, so... How do we do this? So I think we can Fake Out the Valiant, but the Protect is there. The Valiant is probably protecting here, so we might have to go for a hard read because I don't see a win in our future here. So if we read the Protect, I think we might have a really good chance. Unless it's double Protect, and I think it doesn't look very good for us. Yeah, is this too much of a risk? No, he didn't Protect yet. We're in trouble. T-Bolt. Oh, we took it really well, actually. Oh, yo, Choppleberry. That's so sick, actually. Okay. So we have 2 turns left, and we have our Sash intact. Sacred Sword does go through. You have to have Protect on the Goodra, right? We do have Scorching Sands, and Goodra doesn't really like the Moltres, so maybe we go for the Valiant here. T-Bolt is going to do 38%, so I think a Protect here. What's the item on that Valiant? I really want to know. Let's go for the knockoff, and then let's go for the Protect. Hopefully he goes into the Terrakion here. Yeah, you have to target the Terrakion if you're going to do that, right? Really? Yo, the reads and the balls on this guy. Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, at least we knocked off the Expert Belt. Maybe he needed that for his calc. We might be able to survive this, actually. Let's go for a Tailwind, and let's Sacred Sword this slot. That was a crazy read, Midbus. We got a +4 Terrakion on the field. Yeah, let's ignore it. Unless he forgot I tear it or something. That's a possibility as well. Yeah, we live. We pick that up. We get the Tailwind. Alright, I think we win now. Okay, so we're 234. Yeah, I think we win now. So Air Slash could miss. And then... Oh, man. Do we kill with the Sacred Sword? 83 to 98%. I don't want to miss this. I really don't. Well, Scorching Sands is 100%, so let's just do that, and then Sacred Sword, and we win. Protect. Finding information, why not? Okay, knocking off that Expert Belt was really nice. Alright, so we live to die another day. So what do we do here? Because he let me get the beat up off. He is really not afraid of that Moltres at all. So we have to kill that Valiant. I think we go for the Zorua and just go straight for that. We don't want to encourage the Terra Electric though. So let's go for the Zorua. And... yeah, we don't want the Terra Electric to come out. Maybe we go for the Zorua, Terrakion. Did he fake me out that turn? No, I think he went for damage. Yeah, he didn't fake me out. So let's go for the Sneasel. Well, let's fake the Sneasel Terrakion. Yeah, let's do that. I think this could be really cool. We haven't really played it like this. So yeah, he thinks that we have the beat up there. Jugulus. Okay. So he's not really afraid of the... Can we kill with a Terra Blast, actually? Uh-oh. We are... There we go. Can we kill with a Terra Blast? Terra Fairy... Terra Blast into Jugulus. Do we pick up? No, 62 to 74%. Okay, we don't. So I think Icy Wind here looks really good. Locking into Icy Wind. He's probably going to fake out the Terrakion here. He could Terra, actually, just to get away from the Rock Slide damage. So we can Icy Wind and then Sacred Sword. Do we pick up? No. I guess we can just go for the Rock Slide here, but the Blastoise is threatening the Terrakion here, so I think we have to Terra Poison. And then we go for the Rock Slide. There's Terra Steel. Fake out. Just found out we had Covert Cloak. Don't be Tailwind. Rock Slide. Did we get a flinch out of it? No. Okay, there's a Tailwind. So we need another Icy Wind. But we did get the -1 though, so that actually helps the Blastoise a lot, or helps us outspeed the Blastoise a lot. So let's go for an Icy Wind here and Protect. Unless he switches out, I can see that. Yeah, we're gonna keep Icy Winding. Okay, what's gonna hit that Valiant the hardest? High horsepower, I guess. Well, it does have the Chople Berry though, so let's just high horsepower that slot. Flash Cannon makes sense. Flip turn. Okay, so that Blastoise is a little quick because it's oh, it's not -1, so it's Covert Cloak itself. I missed that. Okay, well at least the Jugulus probably goes down here with high horse. Ooh, no, it doesn't. 61 to 72. Yikes. Oh boy, that's rough. But we actually have the real Sneasel here though, and we found out where the cloak is. It'd be nice to get Tailwind up. So we did Terra. Yeah, this Jugulus has Flash Cannon, but doesn't really have anything to hit that Terrakion unless I'm missing something. Yeah, it's just gone for Tailwinds and Flash Cannon, so he's definitely going for the Sneasel. So that Valiant also only has... Yeah, this is just T-Bolt D-Gleam, right? So let's fake out the... No, sorry, not T-Bolt D-Gleam. This is D-Gleam and Flash Cannon. So let's fake out the Valiant, and then let's kill the Jugulus. Oh, they both have Protect. Oh, well, that worked out. So yeah, let's get the Moltres in Protect. Yeah, the Protect, Tailwind's gone. That actually works out really well. Flash Cannon into that slot, nice. So we might be able to, yeah, we are faster than Jugulus right now. So we get a Tailwind up, Sacred Sword that Jugulus slot, and I think we have speed advantage for the rest of the game, and we're sitting pretty. Gudra Hisui isn't gonna like this. Cool. Gooey. Oh, I really don't like that speed drop. Oh no, it outsped. I'm so stupid, I forgot. Okay, well we do have the Sneasel here. I think this is just a double Protect, isn't it? From him. Yeah, that Gooey's interesting. How do we hit that Valiant? Can we hit it with a triple axle? 62 to 74%. I think we have to double it. Yeah, this could be a heavy slam as well. I really don't want to get another speed drop, especially for when that Jugulus comes back in. I want that Sneasel, so let's just... 1, hit 3 times. 2, 3, and then Sacred Sword. Yeah, he just doubled with the... Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so if he has the Flash Cannon, we might be able to take 2 hits from that. Ooh, do we want to bait out a Protect here? Oh, he has the Blastoise in the back. Yeah, we lose, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're not going to take multiple hits from this thing. He just has Flash Cannon. What does that do? Is there a win here? I don't think so. Flash Cannon does a little too much. Yeah, he just doubles me, and I think we just lose. Flash Cannon does... Oh, a little less. Okay, so I guess we go for the Jugulus here. Yeah, and then he just picks us up. Alright, so we lose. Yeah, I feel like that game one we had it if we didn't kind of get caught by that T-Bolt. I wasn't really familiar... Oh yeah, GG's. Yeah, I wasn't super familiar with the moveset if it got the electric coverage, but like, there is a little bit of risk in draft where you're just like, I guess they could do this one thing where it's like, okay, I guess we lose if that happens, and sure enough, he... Zero scared me bad. Yeah, so sneaky. I guess in conclusion, what do we take from that? That was just really good prep for my opponent, I think. That Blastoise was scarier in prep than the actual game itself. This was fun to watch. You know, oh, that's cool. People are really entertained by it. Yeah, 1 versus 3 is always going to be a little entertaining for the most part. Yeah, the Blastoise was just kind of in my head, but yeah, when you have Jugulus and Valiant, they're both so good. And getting the Tailwind up was... He definitely did a good job stopping me from getting Tailwind. Like, that was definitely... I think we might have been able to play a little bit better in Game 3 with... when I went for that Tailwind thinking that we won, but I forgot the speed tiers. And I forgot that he could just... I was in the T-Bolt range. Yeah, so... Yeah, we don't have exactly the best speed control on the team when it comes to Tailwind. Like, we've been leaning on Moltres quite a bit most of the season. I do still really like it. It's really strong. It just wasn't much of a factor here. I feel like he had... That might have been the scariest thing for him. So maybe he was just like, yeah, let's just target it down. Want to chat, Nicole? Yeah, I guess so. I'll just stop the recording, though, just for respect for my opponent. But, yeah. So we got our first loss. So I'm quitting these, doing these videos. I'm never doing it again. No, I'm kidding. I'll do it again. But we're 3-1. We're still doing all right. But tip your cap to your opponent every once in a while. And move on to the next week. Peace.